It occurred to me after reading a comment from somebody who told me to make a video with Mulasem that I haven't actually shown all of my monsters. I do all this, please tell me if there's monsters you want me to use, but then I don't show you which monsters I have, so then you're like, oh, use this, but I don't have that. So we are just going to look through, not my monster decks, whoopsie, my list view. First thing you'll learn about me is anytime I look for a monster that I have, I always sort by cost. I don't know why, that's just how I do it. So I'm just going to go through, and I'm also going to say all of their names, because it also occurred to me that I say some names differently, and I'm pretty sure I say some names wrong, but that's just how I've been saying them since I've got that monster, or since that monster came out. So I'm going to keep saying it like that. So we have Hansa Wolf, Black Titan, Keira Kenshi, Missile Torment. This is one of my favorite monsters, one of the ones I've completed the Bond quest for. You'll see me use him all the time. Razor Ray, Nova Drake, another one I've completed the Bond quest for, another one I use all the time. Angel Lion, Tyragor, that's one I know I say wrong. I guess I just flipped the R and the G when I first saw his name, but I call him Tyragor. That's just how it is. Malwing, and then this one, Ducey Scion is how I say it. And if that's wrong, oh well, that's how I'm going to keep saying it. Griff King, Dualigazer, another one. I guess when I saw it, I flipped the... I don't even know how I read it, but I call him Dualigazer. Bunker Beast, Ryzen. This one, Tenebris. I'm pretty sure the S is silent, because this one I'm almost positive I say wrong, but I don't care. I still call him Tenebris. We have Oak Thulu, the Penguinator, Midas Dragon, Motor Dragon, Oni Blade, Atrahasis, that might be mispronounced, Laveronix, Flarevern, Vixiagard. Yeah, that's another one. I add an extra G at the end. Like, I didn't plan this, so as I come up to them, I'm like, oh, yeah, I say that wrong. But this one especially, I call him Vixiagard, and I don't know why, but I do. Rock Colossus, Scorpiogeist, Zeus Worm, Guillaumerai, excuse me, Tricranium, Polybos, Crimseus, Asterios, Glorionix, Terragar, Prismarix, Soulblaze, Galliodragon, Dracozoard Z, Doom Engine, Valzarane, Burns a Lot, Aura Dragon. This is my third monster that I have completed the Bond quest for. Love this guy so much. I use him in pretty much any difficult PvE battle, and you'll see that as I start doing more PvE videos. Rexotyrant, Bahamazar, Kanishigun, Talonite, Magatsuo, Nox Dragon, Shurikaiser, Jawshank, Bane Dragon, Metatherian, Bovaclus, Polarian, Chronotitan, Soul Stealer, Talonite again, Stormlock, Knight Rider, Worka, Dolphinix, the Godfeather, Pidiegon, Abyss Soldier Poseidon, Glacieron. I call these Poopas. I don't know where the final syllable went, and I don't know where that middle U went when I first read this name, but I call them Poopas, just so we're aware. Flocolosaurus, Prismpaw, Grizzleguard, Dracorosa, Oncodragon, Astrogolem, Volcaroth, Utopion, Chromera, Lunarctic, Icefang, Deathgazer, Solarial, Basilagon, Mechaviathan, Emeraldius, Terra Dragon, Heaven's Worm, Chronozeros, Leogeist, Ultima Dragon, Omegas Dragon, Dragaia, Shadow Worm, Sanctalion, Nebrolonix, Grimoris, Brutalax, Kunomi, Persephia, Yukiana, Pegacorni, Aviesa, Sword Dragon, Husking, Terragul, Scorpionix. I don't even know what I call this guy. I don't think I have a name for him, but I guess I'd call him XY, and Vainness. I'm just going to scroll through my super epics here. I don't need to read all of their names because they're, I guess, not as common in a lot of top-level PvP stuff. So just scrolling through them. A lot of these that I use, I will have +9, obviously. Some of them I just never use. Like, for example, this guy, I don't use him, but I have him +6 because, I get super epic egg drops and stuff like that. And that is all my super epics. And I guess I'll show my epics too. I'll just go through them quick. If you want to see one, you can pause, go through the rest of my monsters. I don't have any... Oh yeah, Capybara Dragon. I just got recently, so I don't have him evolved. I only have, I believe, 2 of the special rocks. No, 3. I have, shoot, now I lost him. But I do have the 0-cost box jaw. I like that. I have Meatoid, I have Houdinoid, and I have Romanoid. I don't have any of the other ones like, what's his name? Like Spookoid and Musashoid. Those guys don't have. And obviously you saw all the legendaries and mythics that I had. All the rest I don't have, obviously. And so also I'm just going to walk through my teams here, just kind of say what they are. So if I ever just mention a team, now you'll know what I'm talking about. This is I just call it Team 1. Basically, if I'm ever doing anything in PvE that I don't need a specific team for, I'll just go in here and spam Nova Drake with the Link team turn, and Dualigazer with his Ultra Dusk does nice damage. This is my ultimate challenge team. I use this until the battles start getting like really, really hard, because typically with this I can just kind of win the whole battle with Polaboss and Captain Whiskers behind Missile Torment and Aura Dragon. So that's fun. My change team, this is one where whenever I need to make a new team or make a specific team, or if I want to try something, I always go to this slot. I don't have anything specific in this slot. Right now it's my PvP team trying out these 2 new monsters. But yeah, this can be whatever I want it to be. Next I have my training. This is where I train my monsters, obviously. But again, if I ever need another team and I already have a team in change, like for example, I want to make a video with my mortar team. So since I already have this team in the change slot, I'll probably make it in training. Death All, this is me kind of spamming Chrono Titan with stun. I use this pretty much only for like the first couple levels of Balancion trials on Hell mode, because they never have any stun protection, so I can just, you know, spam the stun with Chrono Titan, and that kills enough of their monsters that with double survivor and single survivor, I can pretty much clear through the entire team with that. Colosseum, I use this for Mythic Colosseum, obviously. Right now I have it set up for Idraidago, which is definitely a monster I know I say wrong, but every time I see him, I say it in that accent, because that's how I read it the first time, and I think it's funny. Next, Time Attack. This doesn't work all the time, but I use Purpies for this, and then I just go into like poison kill as fast as I can at the end because it's Time Attack. This is my PvP team. You've all seen this, I'm sure. Usually this is Crystal Worm Viridis, but I was trying out Purpius. This is the one I use for whales. I keep 1 slot open for whales so I can just like switch out the elements. I think I have screenshots on my phone of all the different elemental teams I use. This is my Dungeon Challenge team. It's not great because I actually, until very, very recently, didn't know that you could swap monsters in the middle of the dungeon. So I just kind of assumed like you had to keep them in this order. So I made them in this order very specifically. But usually these 5 were enough to get me through like most of the dungeon. But I will probably remake this by the time Dungeon Challenge rolls around. This is what I use for a Cults Challenge. It is kind of Death Revenge spam at the beginning with just some strong stuff here near the end. It works. Online, I almost never use anymore. This I used to use for the Hell Mode online missions, but then I just kind of beat the Hell Mode online missions, and this team kind of fell down the wayside a bit. This is my special rule team, so if PvP has a special rule, I will make a team here. I believe this was the, like for every water monster you have to have a fire monster, every earth monster you have to have a thunder monster, stuff like that. So I was using Vine Gazer. This is, yeah, the team you saw in that one Vine Gazer video. This is my team for Game of Hordes. I just kind of spam the Vainness, killing Sanctalion for the Stun Revenge, and then I just have Nova Drake with a Stun Absorber, and then 2 Bloodbath monsters, and then a bunch of raw stuff. Why, I don't really know, but it worked for me. This is my Survival of the Fittest team. Obviously, it's going to change with all the special rules, but this is the one I was using for the last Survival of the Fittest. Then Bond Quest. Right now, I'm Bond Questing Grimoris, but whatever monster I'm using, this is the team slot I'm going to do it in. Super buff, this is what I use against, like, obviously, Ultimate Challenge, like, up in the really, really high levels. I like the Bovaclus with the Shiny Talonite, and then I guess I could use a Trihysis here, but I like him back here with Anka Dragon. That's a big combo, big winner for me. And then this is the team I used for this most recent Showdown Tower, and that's all of them. So now if I ever refer to a team, you'll know what I'm talking about. And just for the record, none of these teams are perfect, but they all get it done for me. And if I ever need to make changes, like, none of these teams are permanent. I will change them, and I do change them as I get new monsters, as the events change, like especially stuff like Survival of the Fittest or Special Rule PvP or like a Cults Challenge. I'll change this for like the Poison Immune versus Stun Immune versus all 3 immune stuff. And none of these are set in stone, obviously. I'll change them, but most of the time they work. Yeah, so those are my teams. And those are my monsters. Now that you know which monsters I have, feel free to give me ideas on which ones I should make videos featuring, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.